What is this game, man? Well, my friends, welcome back to some more Danganronpa 2. It does indeed feel like we've reached a conclusion. We've established, we think, that Nagito did it all to himself, which is just insane. The fact that someone could put themselves through that, do that to their own body, mutilate it in such a way is quite terrifying. Although I don't know what would be worse, like the fact that someone could be capable of doing that to themselves, or if someone else had done it to him. I don't know which one would have been more horrific. They're both awful scenarios, but we do think that Nagito did it to himself. Now, of course, it's way too early in the trial yet for that to be all she wrote. We haven't even really gone into the stuff we found in Nagito's room yet. There's still many questions we have. So, without further ado, let's jump in to more of the final class trial, which, God, I can't believe we're getting close, guys. I feel like we're getting close to the end.
Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so he'd be executed.
It does seem that way.
That should be okay, right? Right?
You don't sound convinced, Akane.
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, there's more twists and turns to come yet.
It's probably just my imagination.
Probably just my imagination. It's nice seeing Akane kind of questioning things a bit more, isn't it? Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Yeah, there's more context around what went on in that warehouse. Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or...?
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
I mean, technically, yeah. Because he's got to have done it, right? He's got to have done. So, he's the killer, he's the blackened. Case closed. But, again, it's too early for that. It's way too early for that, Monokuma.
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
Wait a minute. I don't know. I actually do trust Akane's gut quite a lot.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
No, it's not. Oh, they're making me worry now. Surely, though, it has to have been him. It has to have been.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh?
I don't know.
That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right?
Nah, mate.
It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
I swear, if the game makes any happy ending jokes, you know the kind, right? You know the kind of happy ending I'm talking about. Swear to God.
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer?
Oh, I hate it. You know what? I hate it when they do this, right? It's the same with, like, quiz shows, where the person, like, gives their answer, right? And they're pretty damn confident. And then the host goes, are you sure? And then it's like, well, now I'm not. Like...
Understood. Then voting time.
Monami's gonna interfere.
No. Hold on a sec.
No, I did. I interfered. Monokuma seems a little bit annoyed about that.
Hold on. Why?
Yeah, can we mention the shit we found in Nagito's room? Please?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Uh-huh. I still think there's something to do with the fact that we were told not to go in there straight away because of the smoke and all that. I think someone could have gone in there with that gas mask. I'm still not 100% sure that it was Nagito because of the whole imposter thing as well. So, I don't know, man.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
I guess.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
You tell him, Chiaki. Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
Like, why we're in this situation?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death.
Do tell.
Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have messed with.
You're gonna keep going? Here, I thought we were finally finished.
It's never that easy, Kazuichi. Something related to Nagito's death. A piece of evidence even he couldn't mess with. I'm actually not sure. It's not to do with Monokuma's account, is it? Let's just have a quick read of that again. Monokuma knew all along that the bombs were fake, however, he apparently never revealed that fact to anyone. So not even Nagito knew they were fake? I thought he did. But then again, there's all this, yeah, Monami stuff, the gas mask and the gloves. But that is evidence he could tamper with. Or affect. Monokuma's, and yeah, the poison, of course, the poison, I forgot about that. Or the file. Is it the file? Is it to do with... I wonder if it's the file. I'm going to try that.
Crap!
It was not the file. It was not the... Because that's something he couldn't have... Well... I don't think he could have... Chiaki's worried about something else. Chiaki, whisper it to me. Please? You gave me your underwear. You can do this for me. I wonder then if it's... If it is Monokuma's account. But that's not really... I wonder. Let's try that.
Crap!
Fuck. I'm so bad at this. Damn. I was doing really good in the last episode. Oh man. A piece of evidence even he couldn't mess with? It's not Monami's... A piece of evidence even he couldn't mess with. I feel like it's too early to bring this stuff up, though. That's too early for that, surely. Monokuma plushie, duct tape, blood on left hand, burned rope, torture wounds. Body was discovered inside the warehouse. Estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is the spear stabbed in the stomach and multiple stab wound, furthermore, his last... I don't think that's it. What the heck is the piece of evidence that even he couldn't tamper with? Is it Sonya's account? I don't think it's Sonya's account. It's definitely not that, but I'm gonna try anyway.
Crap!
Fuck! Why am I so dumb? Something related to Nagito's death, right? I'm really, really confused. Is it... Again, I mean, it's just trial and error at this point, guys. Trial and error. Gas mask and glove, it's definitely not that.
Crap!
No. Oh, trial and error with the emphasis on error. Torture wounds. I'm gonna kick myself, I know I am. It's not the MP3 player. I'm gonna try Monami's notebook.
Crap!
Nope. God, I'm so bad at this. Piece of blue paper, that's definitely not it either.
Crap!
What on earth could it be? What are you talking about, Chiaki? What are you talking about? The poison.
Crap!
No. I've got the sliderest little bit of health. What the heck could it be? Is it the file?
I see!
What? It's the file? Oh, I suppose.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Oh, that makes sense. Because once he's dead, he can't tamper with that, can he? And that's the thing that Monokuma makes. I'm an idiot. Although I'm not sure what about that is so suspicious.
Yeah, that's it.
I didn't get a game over. I got it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
Apparently. I mean, the fact that it doesn't say the time of it doesn't actually say the cause of death, does it? Well, it says the spear was stabbed in the stomach. That's right. Well, it says all. Yeah, it describes all of that stuff, but usually it says the cause of death was this, right? Doesn't it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? Oh? Oh no! Hangman's Gambit! And I'm not actually oh no! Something is something? Oh. No fucking clue. And I've completely forgotten what the controls are again! Ah! Why are there so many letters already? I'm dead anyway. I failed. Yes. Whatever. Trials come to an end. Now, if they still vote for me, there's something wrong. Oh, they didn't say they voted for me. Oh, did they? They wouldn't bloody do that. We've established Nagito did it to himself. Yes, I'm definitely not the blackened. The true blackened graduated splendidly. Well, no, because they're dead too. Or are they? I'm still not 100% certain that that is Nagito. I think that might be the imposter somehow, even though apparently they died as Bayaki, right?
This is my...
Right, okay. I would like to retry, yes.
We will never give up!
Right. Yeah, usually Hangman's Gambit starts a bit slower. I just don't know... I don't know what it wants. Something... is something? I just don't know. Right, hang on. What are the controls again? Letter explosion, send to keyword. Catch, release, explode letter. Okay. Wait, hang on. Why is triangle not... Oh, yeah, of course, right. Okay, so S isn't it. Let's try O. Trial and error. Bollocks. Okay, C. Okay, it's gotta be E. No, it's not, it's gotta be U. It's not U? It's gotta be A. Okay. Bollocks. Oh, this is insane. How on earth am I supposed to keep track of all this shit? Cause of death! Cause of death! Cause of death! Cause of death! Oh, why did I pick the... Okay, just... You go over there. S. I need S. 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 Bollocks! E. 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 Cause of... I'm just tanking it, guys. I'm just tanking the damage. E. E. Oh, bollocks. I saw it. There it is. Yeah, I'm just tanking the damage. T. 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 H. Oh, wait, I even got, oh my god, I got too far ahead of myself. Ah, I can't spell. I can't spell. I'm an idiot. I need another T. Oh, no. I've not done this now. Or have I? Come on. Where's the H's? Where's the H's? I can't be bothered. There we go. Slither Elf?
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
Yeah, I should have really got that. I should have really gotten that. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I didn't. Because I just said, like, oh, it doesn't say the cause of death. It's hard when the pressure's on, okay? When the camera's on, right? There's tens of people watching these videos. A lot of pressure. It's very different from just playing it on your own, you know, with your pizzas and your Doritos and your Fanta, okay? No, that was really bad. That was really bad on my part. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Laceration on left arm, yep. Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
No. He must have been poisoned. He must have been poisoned maybe by someone else. Or maybe it's the poison that caused him to let go of the spear and then the spear impale him. Because the spear would finish him off. If he wasn't dead prior to that, the spear would have definitely killed him. So, it must be the poison. So, maybe someone did interfere. Like I kind of theorized, maybe someone came in with the poison. But I don't know how they would have gotten in and out of the warehouse without being seen. I suppose they could have done it prior. But how? No, doesn't the poison... Didn't it say the poison acts, like, instantly? I think? I'd have to quickly check that. Didn't it say the poison acts immediately? Yeah, it takes effect immediately. But the fact that the poison was back at Nagito's room... He couldn't have taken it. He couldn't have taken it. Someone must have given it to him. And then somehow evaded us. Maybe using the gas mask and the gloves. To, well, you know... How would they know... How would they know of Nagito's plan? Like, how would they know, oh, Nagito's trying to kill himself in this warehouse, but if I sneak in there with this poison, how do they even have the poison? There's too many questions. There's too many questions. I don't know enough yet.
The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Or maybe the spear was coated with the poison. But that would still mean that... Would it mean the spear was the cause of death? That'd be like a real close race, wouldn't it? Like, which would kill him first? The impact of the spear or the poison on the spear? I don't know. I don't know about that.
Well, Monokuma?
I plead the fifth!
The fifth.
There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
You just said that, though. That's something. You just said something.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Nikon's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Yeah.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death?
Or even, you didn't need to put the poison on the spear. You could have put it on the knife. Could have dipped the knife in the poison. Stab him with it. I don't know though. I don't know. Oh man, this is juicy, isn't it?
Are you suggesting again that his death wasn't a suicide?
I think maybe that was Nagito's plan, but someone hijacked it.
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but
Okay.
it's not just a suicide.
Okay.
Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
Well, I think again we've established that he didn't really obviously care for himself very much. He wanted to be the stepping stone to enable hope to reign supreme.
Are you sticking up for him?
Not exactly.
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
No. No. Oh man, I genuinely have no idea where this is going.
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily?
No, that's the thing, right? There's no, I mean, as elaborate as that whole setup was, it's not obvious, but like, we came to that conclusion fairly easily.
I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
Yeah.
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh?
The way that Monokuma said that.
Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote?
No, there's still, we need to talk about this.
I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied. Even if it's just to be safe.
Agreed. Because there's no time limit on the trials, right? Well, technically there is. We can't take, like, 2 days. Because then something else is gonna happen.
You are right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
Okay.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
You don't have a choice. If one person decides, no, I want to vote anyway, well, they can't, can they? They can't do it. So.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
It's gonna have to wait.
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be alright.
Oh, Chiaki.
That's what I believe.
Aww,
I know, right?
splendid. You guys are so splendid right now.
Thanks, Monami.
That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. The situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. You might just be thinking. Alright, Monokuma. Intermission. It's suspended. Oh boy.
No!
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but... Well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bid yet. Right? Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monami? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Oh yeah, like you always do. Something still worried me a little bit about Monami, though. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. Yeah, wasn't that in Pulp Fiction? Paraphrasing. So, Monami and I are the bestest of best friends. Don't say such stupid things. I got you to talk. That was the plan all along. I hate you so much right now. Enough. Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides, the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1 millimeter bit. It's quite small, that. How sad. Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know? We aren't even friends in the first place. And as your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Alright then. Well, there may be some demands for that. Yeah. I fell for it. I totally took the man bait. What is this game, man? Would you like to... Yeah, I'll save. Whatever. Oh my god. Trial reopen.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome.
I mean, I have always thought that there's some connection between Monami and Nagito. But I feel like maybe that's too obvious because they're both, you know, they've both just got, like, massive hope boners.
That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation.
How exactly?
That's basically it.
Okay then. Thanks for that.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear.
Yeah, because I mean, realistically, in most scenarios, that would be the kicker, wouldn't it?
It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Let's talk about the poison, Chiaki. Let's talk about the poison.
Other possibilities.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
Yeah, but that alone wouldn't kill you. It would hurt a lot. And probably over time, I think the amount of blood loss that he sustained would probably be enough to kill him as well. But...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If only Mikan were here, she could tell us.
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Chiaki's thinking.
Are we finished already?
No.
I feel like... it's possible that we overlooked something.
Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly. We should cooperate at a time like this.
Okay, I'm feeling another argument coming on. A fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is, no matter what. Here we go. Poison. It's gotta be the poison, right? It's gotta be the poison.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
I mean, that is
There's
possible.
no way he burned to death.
No.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
Cannot be seen. Yep,
If it's
it's the
something that
poison.
can't be seen,
It's the poison.
maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
That is pretty nasty. Yeah, it's this one seems fairly
Let us consider a
straightforward.
different fatal
fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his... It's not the other wound.
With all those wounds, maybe he simply...
There's no way he burned to
There's
death.
no way.
Was a cause of death something that cannot...
Yeah,
I
nice
agree
and
with
easy
that.
one.
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Yeah, we do. Well, I'm not sure how the person administering the poison knew about the poison.
Poison?
Unless they broke into Nagito's room, but I don't think they did.
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
Because I got a bottle of it right here.
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Mm-hmm.
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing.
Mm-hmm. Is there a kind of poison that isn't made specifically for killing? Well, some things are just naturally poisonous. They're not manufactured to kill something. It's just happenstance, but most poisons, I would say, are meant to... Well, no, actually, in nature, I guess there are some poisons that are just used to, like, paralyze victims. Like, incapacitate them, I suppose, in that way. Ignore me.
I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
Mm-hmm. It's obviously for the case, the flow of the case, it's a video game. But really, finding that poison, we would have mentioned that fucking ages ago, right? We would have been like, before the trial, hey guys, we just went in Nagito's room. You'll never guess what we found. He had his own fridge and everything.
If poison was a cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
Nope.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
Oh, is it?
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
Again, if Mikan was still here, she might be able to help us.
What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood,
Yeah, I guess we wouldn't really notice him. Plus, he's mostly clothed anyway.
there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
I don't know.
That's also a possibility.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
I don't think he did drink it. I think it's coated on something that was stabbed in him. I think it's the knife.
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
Nah, it's not though. It's not, Sonia.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Because what you could do, you just dip the knife in the poison, take it with you, and when you're ready for it to kill you, stab yourself with it, poison goes in your bloodstream, boom, you're done.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
Well,
And this is when the hardtail appears.
I like how she's so happy exclaiming that. Look at the sheer joy on that woman's face.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
Yeah, it wasn't that. It wasn't the duct tape.
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible. Just kidding.
Nah.
It's not like we're out of possibilities here.
Just kidding.
Are there any left?
Hell no! No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Too soon. No, for you, I need to go Nagito. For Hiko, too soon. No matter how you slice it, that's in poor taste.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
I do enjoy Chiaki's plan names. The way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer's written on the warning label? I should think carefully and try to remember it. Oh, another logic dive! Yay! I've already forgotten the controls. It's amazing, right? I don't play this game for like a day. I come back to these minigames and I'm like, wait, what do we do? Let's go in the middle. Oh, come on. Come on. Alright, what's the first question gonna be? Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not. Oh, not yet. Nearly got me. It nearly got me. Here we go. Question 1. What state was the poison in when it affected Nagito? Oh, gas, solid, or liquid? Oh, I forgot about that. No, it's gas. It's gas. It's red. It's red. I bet it was a gas. Hence the gas mask. I bet it was a gas. Yep. Yeah. I can't remember exactly where we... There was something that we've talked about. I can't remember exactly, but... Oh shit! Oh no! I wasn't looking at my health! I've taken so much damage in this case, it's unreal. Just in this video, I mean. Like, up until this video, I was doing great. And then I fuck up the Hangman's Gambit really easily. I'm still annoyed. I'm still annoyed at myself for that. Right, we can do this though. Right, so the poison was a gas. Okay, whatever. Skip. Retry.
We will never give up.
So, was it administered through, well... Yeah, so my theory about the knife being dipped in the poison is obviously completely wrong. I have to do this all again, don't I? Bloody hell. Well, we didn't get that far. We only got to the first question. Right. Again, I don't need to speed up. We got plenty of time. I probably could just... Well, you actually go, like, really slow if you don't accelerate. But I don't need to accelerate all the time. It's just fun, though. It's just fun. I like going fast. Right, so the first one... Unless they change it. Oh, they have, bastards. Right, yellow. I'm really curious to learn how this has gone down. Oh, shit. Alright, I think I'm gonna be safe over here. Yep, there we go. Oh my god, my throat. Ah! I was adjusting my throat, goddammit. I don't know how you adjust your throat, actually. There's a weird way of putting that. Alright, question... No, not yet. Oh, that's a tricky one. That's a bit of a bastard. We're definitely going to take this a bit slower. There we go. I don't see how you could do that at top speed. Okay. Oh, this is tricky. Right, okay. Question 2. How did the poison enter Nagito's body? Through his nose. Well, if it's a gas, it's got to be through his nose. Right? Because that wasn't covered by the duct tape. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's making me... Oh, that's making me dizzy as fuck. Whoa! Radical, bro! Whoa, dude! Oh, that was a short one. Well, I suppose... Yeah. I guess...
It's all coming together.
I guess that's all we needed to figure out.
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
Enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, the liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. Oh, I completely forgot about that.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Wait, could I have read that again if I checked? I thought we looked at the poison before. I'm just wondering if it says that. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, yeah, I just didn't scroll down. Okay, very dangerous when vaporized. Yeah, in a gaseous state. Maybe that's what I read, and that was in my head, and that's why I remembered. But it was so long ago, as in days of recording, days for me. Susceptible to hydrolysis. Yeah, it breaks down. It is heavier than air, so it breaks down in minutes. Right. I don't know what hydrolysis is. I'm sure that's going to come into play.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose.
I'm amazed she didn't say, like, he didn't breathe it in through his dick.
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
Because of the fire? Of the sprinklers? The reason we didn't breathe in the poisonous gas should be... Well, the smoke. We didn't breathe in anything. We didn't go in there. And maybe it dissipated by the time we went in there anyway. Yeah, maybe that's it. No. No. Oh, smoke wouldn't... There's nothing written on the warning label that suggests smoke would have neutralized the poison. Okay, alright, well, the fire... The fire? The sprinklers?
I see!
Yeah, the sprinklers. That's the other thing I was thinking.
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning
Hydrolysis. As in, the water bad. In a gaseous state, it's heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes. And it's susceptible to hydrolysis. Whatever that actually is.
Hydrolysis!
Can you explain what that technically is?
The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Okay, there we go.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
Yes, there is that aspect as well. It was much lower down.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
I'm telling you. Some of these details that they put into these cases.
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning.
Yeah. But he didn't do it to himself, so who poisoned him?
The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
Or maybe he did... Well, no, because even... The thing is, right, it's got to have been someone else doing it to him, because Nagito wouldn't really benefit, really, from changing... Basically, we don't vote for, like, the cause of death. We just vote for who did it. So if Nagito still had poisoned himself, this doesn't really change anything. So...
So what?
Huh?
Oh. Is it... I think we're about to get that
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but... So what?
Oh, maybe we're not gonna get it? The rhythm minigame?
In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Well, no, because I don't think he would have gone through the trouble to suddenly, like... Because even if we had never figured out the poison and voted for Nagito, nothing would have changed. Like, he would have gone through all that trouble to poison himself for nothing, basically. So it definitely wasn't him. So I think someone has somehow got wind of what Nagito was going to do, somehow learned of the poison.
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Why would you do that, though?
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right. All the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
No.
Well, but
The fact that Fuyuhiko... Well, then again, so's Kazuichi. I was like, the killer would probably want to get the voting done real quick, right? Because they know that we're wrong. But both Kazuichi and Fuyuhiko have both done that, so...
What? There's still more?
I mean... Not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear, true. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Really? Nagito's motive. His malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Oh. Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought,
Oh, yeah, you know what? I didn't actually consider that someone would have been working with Nagito on this. I thought maybe someone, like I said, hijacked it. But if they were working with Nagito, that would explain why they knew about the poison. Because Nagito would have just been like, hey, I got some poison. Should we do something with it? Should we kill me with it? Sound good? Yeah?
then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
Nagito really brought the poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would have been left behind is... the container.
I see!
The meat on the bone.
Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
And oh, I just had a thought. What if the ultimate imposter was still alive somehow and was working with Nagito, and the ultimate imposter is the one that's dead, and the real Nagito is still alive somewhere, going, oh, I hope they figure it out, so Hope wins and I die. I wonder. But I don't, again, that's big old jump into a lot of conclusions and kind of just pulling that out of my ass, but there's no way they would bring up this imposter thing without it being relevant. Unless it's more relevant to the overall story.
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Yeah, it's very volatile. Oh wait, was it the opposite? No, yeah, it has to be, yeah, kept and away from sunlight, so definitely away from fire. Definitely away from fire.
The container probably melted in the fire.
Wow, wouldn't there still be...
It's probably plastic or glass, right?
Yeah,
There's
there'd be
no
traces.
way it'd completely incinerate.
There'd be traces of it left.
Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Oh, they think about some of these cases real well, don't they?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
But how would they turn it into a gas? Because it's a liquid. Like, how would they turn it into a gas? By heating it up?
That is impossible!
Evaporating it?
I mean, an accomplice? It is just two.
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
That's where it gets a bit grey to me, because if someone helped him commit suicide, then are they the killer?
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
That's totally it!
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
Then, my buddy, my dude, you are in the wrong game. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want to just rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. Well, it might. Now that we know a few more things, that might actually be what gets everyone hurt, if we vote for that. But
That's no good.
no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
Yeah, that is something he would say.
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga.
I'm sure you read a lot of those, Monokuma.
Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
I just don't know, man.
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
Accidentally?
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing.
No, not in this situation. I want to know every little minute detail of everyone around me.
And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
It was in one of the fire grenades. It was in one of the fire grenades. What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane just said might be a new clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was... It was in one of the fire grenades. Another Hangman's Gambit? Yeah, fire. Fire. Do. Oh, they've given me... Thanks for that. I'm just gonna keep you there. Oh, look at that. Pro. G. I need an E. I need an E. Actually, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, no. Give me an N. 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 So many E's. Grenade. Pop the D over there. N. No, I don't need an N. What am I doing? Okay. Give me the D. Give me the D. Again, I don't care about taking damage. Yeah, here we go. We did it. Oh, that's clever.
I got it.
That's very clever. I never would have thought that. I never would have thought of that.
I see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
So maybe he did commit suicide. But I'm still not sure why it would matter on how he killed himself. You know what I mean? Because that doesn't really change the outcome.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, The container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used.
Yep.
So there's no need to dispose of the container later.
Very clever. Very clever. Never would have predicted that.
Bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Yeah. He played us.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Oh. If that's the case, then technically we killed him. I just realized. We're all the killers. Or rather, more specifically, because multiple people can't be the killer. Whoever threw that specific fire grenade killed him.
Yeah, that has to be it.
He's basically tricked someone into killing him. Am I right on that? I could be wrong.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
Ah. That's what that paper was.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
Oh, right. That's what that paper was. Okay. So, the way I think he's done it is obviously it looks like he would have killed himself, but he didn't. He wasn't actually the cause of... He didn't kill himself. He's hoping that we would vote for Nagito so that it's like, no, you're wrong. You're all gonna die, except the blackened is whoever threw the fire grenade. And I wonder if he's planned it somehow that one person that he wants to save is the person that actually killed him. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, man.
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Yeah.
Hajime, could it be?
You're damn right, Chiaki. You're damn right.
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
It's not impossible.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Yeah, we've got the evidence of this.
Huh?
Sonia's words contain a clue that the contents of a fire grenade... Yep. Piece of blue paper.
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
I mean, at first glance, yeah.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
Mm-hmm.
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room.
Gas mask.
He also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
I mean, possibly.
It's a dangerous poison, after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
Yeah. I'm still not sure how he turned... Why would he be worried about breathing in the poison? Maybe the fumes of it? I'm just thinking, because like, it would still be a liquid in the fire grenade, right? So... I'm just... is it just the combustion with the fire that turned it into a gas? I'm guessing that's what it was. But I don't know why he would need... Again, just being cautious, maybe?
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right?
The issue is that one of us threw that in there.
So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide! Enough already!
Not really.
You're right.
I don't think that classifies as suicide.
If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
An unintentional accomplice.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I mean, I don't know if in the in real world lore, if that would count as... Because, I mean, technically you caused the thing that killed him, but if he had set it up without your knowledge, I don't know if you could be blamed for that, really. But in the context of Danganronpa, I feel like whoever threw that fire grenade is actually the killer. You know what I mean? At least that's my interpretation. You guys might disagree.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
Yeah.
What did you say?
If she's getting at what I'm thinking...
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Yep.
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
Well, there is now.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison.
Mm-hmm.
So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison?
When we threw it in there.
When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
One of us is the killer.
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment... Yep, we're the same, yep. When we all threw the grenades. This is so fucking brilliant.
I see! Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yep. This is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse.
But there's no way of knowing which one of us was, right? Which one actually threw the killing grenade.
The poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
one of us.
Yep.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
He's a clever fucker, isn't he? He is a clever bastard. So yeah, if we had all voted that it was Nagito, everyone would have been killed, except the Blackened. Who I guess Monokuma would just know who that was, somehow. Unless that's gonna be brought up. But I wonder who that would be.
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
Ah.
What the heck? You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
We have new information, Kazuichi. It's called adapting your theory, okay? Things get disproved.
Then who killed Nagito?
That's the question.
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
I thought it was Nagito. I thought Nagito prepared it. It's just we threw it. Monokuma? Monami? Why are they giving those options? I'm just gonna say Nagito, because I think it's Nagito that did that, right?
I see!
Yeah, it has to have been.
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
Nagito.
I see! That was also Nagito.
I think I see what they're doing.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now,
Yeah, who threw it?
why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
Reason to make someone throw the poison. Yeah.
I see!
Yeah.
Don't tell me. He
set someone up. He set someone up to be the killer. And if we were stupid enough, like not good enough to figure that out, someone would be going free. And I just wonder who that would be.
He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
I wonder if it would be, I wonder if it was Hajime.
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
Come on, guys.
It was a trap.
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito.
Frick. This is so... This is just mind-blowing.
It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
How do we know?
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
No. I mean, we all threw one, right? There's no way of, like, going, well, I didn't actually throw one, so it can't be me.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do.
Yeah. Which, again, in the real world, not sure you could be like... you could really blame someone for that. Well, I was trying to put out the fire. Well, it gets messy, right? But in terms of this game, one of us is the killer.
And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
It's brilliant. Fucking love it. This is easily my favorite case. I'm saying this right now. This is my favorite case in the whole series so far. This is brilliant. I love this.
What?
What?
What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
Yep.
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison.
Nagito, you are one piece of work, my dude.
And then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
No, it says it happens instantly. So if the poison caused him to drop the spear, that means the poison has killed him.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
Ugh.
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end.
Not always, but yeah, I get your meaning.
However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces! For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
It is bloody genius.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
Do we see them swear much? I feel like that's not very often that happens.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
Yeah, but you might not have been the one to throw it.
That's not the fucking issue here!
I do feel her guilt a little bit.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
Yeah?
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
I don't think we can. That's the whole point.
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
But we still have to make a decision, right?
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is.
Well, that's
right?
the thing. How can he effectively punish someone if he doesn't know who the killer is?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
Is that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times.
How, though?
I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
What?
Please stop! I will never become queen!
What the fuck?
How can you? I'm so jealous.
Oh my god.
How can you have such an awful power?
Kazuichi, I don't want to know what's going through your mind right now.
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
How the fuck do we do that?
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Right?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really? I swear to God. If it's Chiaki, I'm gonna be fucking devastated. I will be absolutely devastated.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, we usually go through the sequence of events, don't we?
I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
That's right, it doesn't mean the trial's over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then I have to do it. Even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Let's do this.
Danganronpa.